Well, again, guys, thanks for traveling out here to cover us. I'll answer any questions that I can. Right now we're in a situation where we're struggling to consistently execute as a team, and consistency is in my experience the last thing that comes. So we just have to stick to it. It'll come. And understand that consistency of execution is not a player issue and it's not a coaching issue. It's an us issue. We coach the players. We have to find ways to get them to consistently execute. We have to give them schemes, techniques. There's got to be a camaraderie. There's got to be a bond. All those things contribute to consistent execution. We have a great group of guys that are really hurting in there right now, a great group of coaches that are really hurting, but we're just coming up a little short. And I'm well aware that today there was issues with the pass game, 300 and something yards throwing, right? So we need to go back to work and figure out what's the best thing for us to do with the current people and the staff, and that's my job. I'm in charge of that, and we'll do that. But it sure hurts for those players, and we need to consistently execute as a program. Right now, that's where we're missing. So I'll open it up for questions.
Off of that, I guess from your view, where did you see like the defensive breakdowns were that allowed them to keep regaining momentum after you guys would get it?
Well, number one, we haven't taken the ball away. We've done a poor job. We're trying. Some tip passes, we're just not coming up with them right now. As I tell them, you just got to keep getting your hands on it. There were some balls that were moving around in the ball carrier's hands. We're just inches away from getting it. So you just got to stay after it. We are not tackling the way that we're capable of tackling, but today was about coverage. I thought that we just didn't cover the way we're capable of, but until you do it consistently, it's just what you think. Right now, you would say that's, an issue that is exposed itself. So that's something that we certainly, have to go to work on. And, the bye week is a time that we can, really dig in. And as I talked to the team about, we need to really look in the mirror, every person, starting with me, of am I doing everything I can to give this team the best chance to win? And that question can be for everybody in the program. And that's the question that I challenged everybody with, starting with this guy, because, we've lost the turnover battle. We don't win when we don't win the turnover battle. We don't win when we turn the ball over, right? Some uncharacteristic things of our program, but, they are what they are, and we got to change them.
Have you seen anything in this defense that gives you confidence that they can get better as the season goes on?
Yeah, sure I have. If you look, I think they're definitely improving. It's just not fast enough. We're playing in the Big Ten. It's not a training ground. Would they rush for 37 yards? So the guys played good run defense, but if you can throw the ball the way they did, maybe you just give up on the run. I thought that they did a good job. I'm not taking credit away from Minnesota. I thought they did an excellent job throwing the ball. I thought they did an excellent job protecting. They did some things that I thought helped them protect. But at the end of the day, we have to be able to cover, or we have to change what we do. And, I see us do it, but then I see us not do it. So what's the inconsistency? That's where we have to, get to the bottom of it.
Might be too soon after the game to ask this, but just what happened on that snap at the end of the game there, and then I guess what caused that issue?
Yeah, just what you would think, right? It was noise. There was a communication mishap and very unfortunate play, but one that, again, to me, I put that on me. Like, look, those are situations that you train your team for. Did we have all the things you need? Sure. We had the crowd noise going this week. We knew what the environment would be when on third down especially and at the end of the game, and that we didn't execute. That's what I mean when I say execution. There's a fine line when you play in the Big Ten Conference. There's a fine line as you witness winning and losing. And we've come out on the short end 2 times because we just haven't executed well enough. In our coverage, we're getting holding penalties or, that kind of thing that, those kill you. Those are automatic first downs. And then the shot play we gave up today, we can't give up those big plays, those explosive plays. But we have, so we can't, but we have. So we need to. And then uncharacteristically also, we gave up 7 sacks. And that, now, part of that is coverage and part of that is rush. And do they have some good rushers? They sure do. But we did some things execution-wise that we haven't had any trouble with. So that makes me concerned as well. So we got to look. There's 2 things you can do. You can roll up your tent and say, "Oh, this isn't our year," and you guys know that ain't the case. I mean, we're going to go to work and we're going to get this fixed, and we're going to take them one at a time, just like we always do. We were 0-1 in this season, and we're going to have a bye week, and then we're going to have the Washington season, and that's the way it is.
Do you anticipate any changes in the bye week, whether that's play caller, that's who plays on defense, or any drastic changes defensively?
No, way too early to even think that way. Like I said, the first thing I got to do, and I got a nice long plane ride home, and is look in the mirror and say, how can I do a better job for our entire program? That's where it starts. And then after that, I'll dig in deep, and we actually have a little time to do that, which you normally don't. Yeah, but we will be back. This team is there's a great group of people in there, and they're going to stick together, and they're going to work really hard, and we're going to continue to get better. People don't want to hear this because it's not like an answer, but to me, it is the answer. Incremental improvement over time. And it's like this, little bits, and we'll just keep doing it, and we'll get there. I can't say I'm not concerned. I am concerned. I feel like we need to figure this thing out in a hurry, and that's what we're going to do.
Final question?
Just a 2-parter on the kicker situation. Are you concerned with Jay Patel? It's now 3 straight field goals he's had either blocked or missed, and the decision to go with Dayton Pizarro at the last kick as opposed to Jay.
Yeah, I mean the first kick was not a good kick. It is what it is. And that is a concern because that's been an issue the last couple of weeks, and that has not been an issue. So we'll work. Now I think he worked on it during the game, and he improved, and he kicked well. The end of the game, that's a 56-yard field goal. That's not in Jay's range. So we've always had a long-range kicker, and that's what Dane was. And as you saw, he hit it plenty long enough. He just missed it a little right. But, yeah, that's why that was done. Again, guys, I appreciate you taking the time to come all the way out here and cover us. And we will be back. I give you my word. Thanks.